The Albion welcome West Ham to the Amex for a make-or-break game as the season edges towards its conclusion. Prowse moving effortlessly. Wan-Bissaka likewise, and he skips around his man and crosses, and it's clipped into the side netting. Really nice West Ham move. Souček was on the end of it, but it's the wrong side of Bart Verbruggen's post. There's Estepinian, he seems to be finding the most room. Adingra, Hinchelwood to Ayari. Ayari lines one up, and it's absolutely outstanding from Yasin Ayari. What a way to score your first ever Albion goal. Hinchelwood looked to see who was available. Yasin Ayari popped up, and that is simply superb. A strike of incredible beauty. He used the defender in front of him, whipped it round him, and left Areola grasping at fresh air. Wonderful from Yasin Ayari. First goal in the blue and white of Brighton, and it gives Albion the lead. And Yasin Ayari off the mark for Brighton in game number 35. Here's Jean-Claire Todibo now. Qatar, and over the top it goes. That's a good looking ball as well, and is Kudus onside? He might be. He stumbled, and the offside flag has been raised. It wouldn't have counted anyway, but just for a second there were two runners, Kudus and Bowen, through on the Albion goal, and there was real threat. Well, Bowen certainly offside, Kudus not, and Bowen leaves it for Kudus, but he stumbled anyway. Bite of the nails there from Fabian Herzler. Should be Graham Potter doing that. Come back out to the left-hand side here with left of centre with Kilman. His cross is a good one, and it's rattled the crossbar. Did Verbruggen get a touch? Carlos Baliba wins the foul. West Ham so nearly level. It's Kilman from deep, clipping it in. Souček with the header. I think Verbruggen gets a touch to that. Souček rising highest, and it's a little touch onto the crossbar. Brilliant save. Can March conjure from here? He can win a corner, and that'll do. Very short. Ayari, Estepinian, and he controlled it well, and it's dropped to Vifa. Brilliant save, back post to Adingra, offside. Brighton thought they had their second. The assistant's flag denies them. Well, that is close. I think Vifa is just off though. Frustrating for Fabian Herzler. Would have loved that two-goal cushion as we approach half-time. West Ham still have it. Wan-Bissaka. And Bowen has acres of space. No one closing him down. Bowen across. 1-1. Kudus squeezes it in. And West Ham are level right at the start of the second half. Wan-Bissaka playing it down the line. It was all too easy. And then Bowen looks up and picks out Kudus. Kudus hits it towards Verbruggen, but takes the Dutchman, I think, by surprise. Maybe a little deflection in there too, and it goes through his legs. 1-1. That will please Graham Potter. You won't want to lose again here. It's come through to March, who will gratefully accept the corner as Brighton look to hit back after that setback. Fabian Herzler staying positive, trying to keep the momentum going that his players have found since West Ham's equaliser. Swung in, dangerous delivery, brilliant stop from Areola, still not clear. Lewis Dunk His shot's blocked. And it was Vifa who went close here though. His header straight at Areola. Gets to the ball brilliantly ahead of Wan-Bissaka. Areola equal to the header though. As Fabian Hetzler got up his sleeve. On the line for March, and it's given away. This could be costly for Brighton. Bowen. Paquetá finds Wan-Bissaka, who rifles it, and Verbruggen had to make the save. Almost squirmed under his grasp, and West Ham almost had the lead. Kudus away from Estepinian. And then Estepinian fouls him. Be lucky not to get a yellow card here. He had a couple of goes at Kudus. Finally brought him down. Paquetá to take. And back post. And it's off the line. There's an offside flag raised. Very, very nervous moment for that Albion defence. Missed by Estepinian. Wan-Bissaka. Bowen. Bowen, great delivery. 2-1 West Ham. Thomas Souček twists around in sheer joy in front of the away end. A smash and grab from West Ham. Wonderful cross in behind that Albion defence. Brilliant delivery. And Thomas Souček won't get many easier than that. Point blank range, stooping to slam the ball home with his head. And it's West Ham who lead with just 7 minutes of the 90 to play. Approaching the final minute here. Fabian Hetzler is gesticulating wildly, issuing instructions. And on the technical area, Minte slaloms in field. Gomez floats it to the back post. Gruder across. Mitoma's there. 2-2. Brighton back level. Kaoru Mitoma once again. Minte's willingness to run at players drew defenders. Delightful from Gomez over to Gruder. And when the ball reached him, he was aware of what was in the area. Lovely cushioned header. I'm not sure what the West Ham defence is doing, because Kaoru Mitoma is completely unmarked. And similar to Thomas Souček, he was never going to miss from there, stooping to head home, and Brighton all square. Fabian Hetzler wants them to go again. Vifa is going to come back inside. No, he's going to chip it all the way out to Welbeck. Be an Albion corner this. The Amex believes, Brighton believe. Will there be a last gasp winner? West Ham have switched off. Minte fires it in, Areola beats it away. Everyone on the edge of their seats. Kyle Gold! A shot to nothing! That means everything! Unbelievable drama! And an absolutely epic finish from Carlos Baleba to win it at the death for Brighton. Couple of touches. Incredible. Few would have thought of trying it. Fewer still would have been able to execute it. But Carlos Baleba has made the extraordinary look easy, and the turnaround is complete. There's the final whistle, greeted by an almighty roar. What a game we've just witnessed. Brighton back to winning ways by the skin of their teeth. thanks to the brilliance of that man, Carlos Baliba. An absolutely breathtaking winning goal. Fabian Hertzler knows how much that means. On the cusp of defeat, they've turned it around. Kaoru Mitoma and Carlos Baliba, the heroes. Brighton have all 3 points, and the most amazing game ends at the Amex. The Albion 3, West Ham 2.